I'm Dr. Frank Kinslow, developer of the Quantum Entrainment Rapid Healing Process. Quantum Entrainment, or QE, is sweeping the world today because it is an immediately effective, easily learned healing technique that's good for not only the body, but the mind. And it even works on pets. So I hope you'll spend the next few minutes with us and learn exactly how quantum entrainment can improve your life today. Quantum entrainment is a remarkable rapid healing process that is founded on pure awareness. That is our ability as human beings to experience pure awareness. Now, most of us don't even know what pure awareness is, but I've discovered a way to allow you to experience it very systematically and very quickly, so that you can allow that pure awareness to come out and create more harmony in your life in a very, very fast and profound way. And by way of demonstration here, I'd like to have us go through a little exercise, if you will, and we're going to learn how to stop our thinking. So let's sit comfortably first, and then allow your eyes to close. Just go ahead and let your eyes close and pay attention to what you're thinking. Okay, your thoughts are going on anyhow. Just watch your thoughts for a while. I don't want you to help me. I don't want you to start thinking happy thoughts or create white light or change energy. Just simply watch your thinking. Good, you're doing very good. Now, what I'd like you to do is I'm going to have you ask yourself a question internally. Just think this question. And as soon as you ask yourself this question, I want you to stop and wait to see what happens. Okay? Good. All right. Now you're watching your thoughts. Now ask yourself this question. Where will my next thought come from? Okay? Open your eyes. Now, as soon as you ask the question, where will my next thought come from? Did you notice something like a gap, a little stop in your thinking there? Most of you will have. Some of you may not have. That's okay. We're going to take care of that in a second. All right? There was a little break in your thinking, sort of a gap where nothing was going on. Not to worry about that if it didn't happen, because we're going to close our eyes in just a second and do this again. And I'm going to have you do this for a minute or two, where I'll have you ask yourself different questions. But here is the trick. When you ask the question, at that time, wait to see what happens. Okay? All right, good. Let's close our eyes again. Just go ahead and let your eyes close. And become aware of your thinking. Very good. Whatever you're thinking, just watch it. Now ask yourself this question. How long before my next thought appears? And ask yourself this question. What is the color of my next thought? And ask yourself, what will my next thought smell like? And ask yourself, where will my next thought come from? And ask yourself, what will my next thought taste like? And now ask, what will my next thought feel like? And ask, what will be the shape of my next thought? Now ask yourself, what Okay, now just quietly open your eyes and let's talk a little more. All right, during that time, there was a little gap between the thought, the question, where will my next thought come from, or whatever the question we asked, and and the thought starting up again. It was that little space, right? In that space, what was there? Tell me, what was in that space? Well, you say nothing, of course. Nothing was there. So what's that tell us? What's that experience? Nothing was there. That means there was no thought, no emotion, right? So those of you who think that you are your thoughts and your emotions and that's what you really are, that all just left. And obviously you were still there, weren't you? You didn't go into a coma. You were still awake, still aware, but you were aware of nothing, right? A little gap, nothing. What does that tell us? Well, first of all, if you've ever been told that it takes years of arduous study to clear your mind of thought, you just proved otherwise. In just 10-15 seconds, you stopped your thinking. But that by itself doesn't have a great deal of value. We can learn a lot from the experience. We said there was nothing there, but let's look at that a little bit more. Let's think about that. In that space, it's true, there was no thing. There was no thought, there was no form of anything, no feeling, no energy swirling. You were just there, purely alone. And yet, you didn't disappear, you were still aware. So what could we say about that spot, that little gap there? Well, if you still exist, there was nothing going on except awareness was there, then I must be awareness. And in fact, awareness is the foundation of what becomes you in form. You have a past. You were this old when your father picked you up in his arms and gave you a big hug. That memory is there. And when you lost somebody very close to you. In the future, you have these fears and these concerns and these hopes. But underneath it all has always been this sort of, yeah, I am a child. I am an adolescent. I am getting older now. I am. And it's that I part that is the awareness. Now, did you also notice that when you did this, you felt quite relaxed and peaceful in the mind? In fact, that experience, we didn't set out to say this is a relaxation technique or we're going to feel peace, but simply by becoming more in tune with who you are, this space, this gap, this nothing, this awareness. When you become aware of yourself, you become more harmonious, more fulfilled. You weren't worried about the banking account. You weren't worried about paying the bills or getting gas or doing the dishes or anything. And when the mind experiences or shuts off like that, and the experience is just pure awareness, which is you, then you're in complete harmony, and the body and the mind totally revamp, totally reorganize, and heal. And this is the basis for the quantum entrainment rapid healing process. Once you know how to experience this pure awareness all the time, or anytime you want, then you can create a major healing event in your life and the lives of others.
For more information about quantum entrainment, call us toll-free at 877-811-5287 or visit our website at quantumentrainment.com. Again, 877-811-5287.
Well, thanks so much for spending your time with us today. I hope you're as excited about quantum entrainment as I am, and the tens of thousands of people who are practicing it and improving their lives around the world. If you'd like to know more about quantum entrainment, please feel free to contact us.